Hi viewers. In this chapter graphs of functions we will discuss about quadratic functions, and the general form of quadratic function is same as like quadratic equation. So it is ax square plus bx plus c. So this is basically an expression in the form of quadratic. So whenever we have quadratic function we always have curves, and those curves are kind of U shape or N shape. So it depends upon the value of A. For example, if we have y is equal to x square, in this situation, our value of A, which is constant, is 1. Means A is 1, which is A greater than 0. So whenever we have A greater than 0, we always have U shape, U shape. And if we have y square is equal to negative, let's suppose if we have y is equal to minus x square, in this case the value of a is minus 1, which is less than 0. And in such kind of situations we have n shape, n shape. And one more thing, whenever we have n shape, we have maximum point. This point is called maximum point. And if we have U shape, like y is equal to x square, and we have U shape, in this case, we have minimum point. Minimum point. So we will discuss few questions how to plot on the graph paper whenever we have a quadratic function. First, we will complete the table and then plot all the values on the graph and to show how to represent on the graph paper. But remember that whenever we have quadratic function, we have a case of parabola. Either it is U shape or N shape. So let's have a look. Here we will solve one question. This question. Here you can see that for each of the following quadratic function, construct a table of values and then draw the graph. So the first thing, our range of values of x is minus 4 to 3. Our first point to find all the values of y with this range minus 4 to 3, and our table of values are like that. If we draw, it's better we change. So we need to draw. This is x, this is y. So we are checking the values of x minus 4 to 3. Okay, so minimum value is minus 4, then minus 3, then minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1. We will check at 2 as well as at 3. 3 is the last value. We will straight away check in the calculator as well. So see how to write in calculator fast. It's better I write this question here so that I can see the equation is what? Y is equal to x square plus x minus 2. One thing, we can replace one by one all values of x and to check what are the answer of y. This is long procedure, so you can check in calculator fast. Mod, and then we can check table. So f of x means y, that is equal x square. So alpha x and power 2, it's power 2. Then we have plus x, alpha x, and lastly we have minus 2. So press equal. He will ask you about start point. Start point is minus 4. So we will say -4 and end is 3, and the difference we are going to take is 1 1. So step 1 is okay. Here you will find out all the answers. At -4 the answer is 10. So I would say these are the answers. 10. At -3 it is 4. At -2 it is 0. And same way you can check all values, rest values. We checked -2. So -1. At -1 it is -2. 0 -2. And at 1 it is 0. And lastly we have at 2 and 3. Yes, at 2 it is 4 and at 3 it is 10. So here we can write at 2 it is 4 and at 3 it is 10. One value you can check as well to make sure we are 100% correct. For example, I'm checking one value. Let's suppose I'm checking at -4. Okay, at x is equal to -4, this would be -4 whole square plus bracket open -4 -2. So y is equal to +16 -4 and -2, which is equal 16 minus 6. It is exactly 10. So here we have all the answers. After this, we have to plot. We need to draw x-axis, y-axis. And remember that we need negative values and as well as along y, few negative values, few positive values. So if I draw here -4, okay, so here you will see that we have x-axis, x-axis, y-axis, y-axis. So from 0 to right, always positive values, from 0 to left, negative values, 0 to up, positive, 0 to down, positive, negative. So here I will consider along x-axis each two boxes equal 1. For example, here 1, 2, 3, 4. Along y, along x dash axis, so here -1, -2, -3, -4. So it works. And along x-axis, y-axis, we need maximum value 10. So each box equal 1, 1, 2. In this way we can calculate. So for example, I'm checking -4 and 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is my first point. At -3, it is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the point. At -2, 0. Exactly this point. -1, -2. So this is the point. And then 0, -2. Same, but on the y-axis. And 1, 0. Exactly this one. 2, 4. 2 and 4 unit up. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the point. And at 3 it is 10. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After this we will just connect all these points. So once we connect, remember that this is a curve, so no need to use calculate, no need to use scale, just connect with the help of hand without using scale. And remember that it's a curve. You can connect like one by one all. So in this way, you will find out the answer, which is a U shape. And remember that here, when you check in this equation or function, y is equal to x square plus x minus 2. Remember that the coefficient of x square is 1, means a is 1, which is greater than 0. So it's a U shape. So as you can see that we find out U-shape parabola. So only that's what they want us, construct a table of values that we constructed and then draw graph. I hope so you understand. Yes, viewers, we will discuss in this question how to plot, how to construct a table or complete the table, then plot the values, and later on we will check x square minus x minus 4 is equal to 0 has two solutions, and how to show this quadratic equation which has two solution on graph paper. So let's have a look. The first thing we have to complete the table, and in this case we have the function is y is equal to x square minus x minus 6, and we will check at the table from minus 4 to 4 because this range of the values here x y minus 4. I will check it minus 3, then minus 2, then minus 1, then 0. After this we have 1, 2, 3, 4 till 4. So we will check on the calculator as well. So if we check on the calculator, but before that we have to plot write exactly same equation, which is x square minus x minus 6. So alpha, then we have x power 2, then minus x alpha x minus 6. So minus 4 is okay, end point is 4, and then step is 1, which gives us 14. So first value is 14. At minus 4 it is 14. At minus 3 it is 6. At minus 2 0. We will check next is what? We can go down to check rest all. At 2 it's minus 4. To minus 4 at 3 0 and 4 6. So after this we will plot straight away these values on the graph paper. Remember that we need positive 14 along y-axis and negative minus 6 along y-axis. So keep more space up. Here this is x-axis, this is x dash axis, y-axis, y dash axis 0. I will choose each one box along y-axis 1 and two boxes along x-axis I will consider as 1. So let's suppose I'm checking minus here, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Same as 1, 2, 3, 4. Along y-axis, each one box equal 1, okay? So 2, 3, up to so on. For example, I'm checking minus 4, 14. So minus 4 straight away up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is the point. Then minus 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the point. At minus 2, 0, exactly on the line. Minus 1, minus 4. So down 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the point. And then 0, minus 6. So 5 and 6. This is the point, which look like minimum. And 1, minus 6. This is the point. And then 2, minus 4. This is the point. And then 3, 0. Exactly on the line, and 4 6 up, 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is the point. After this we will plot or connect all these points without using scale. So this one, then we will connect this point, then connect this one from here, and connect with this. You can extend even. So this is our required first part answer, and then how to show x square minus x minus 4 on the graph paper. So let's have a look. Remember that y is equal to x square minus x minus 6. So I will take help of this line or quadratic form. And here we have x square minus x minus 4 equals 0. Is if I relate this form with the original quadratic function, which is x squared minus x minus 6, so I want to add, or my requirement is to here minus 6. So how can we make minus 6? By adding minus 2. Means x square minus x minus 4 keeps same and just add minus 2. So if we are adding minus 2, we will means if you are subtracting minus 2, you will add also. So this is rule equals 0. Here my first part of this is, say it says x square minus x minus 6, and take this to other side, means it would be minus 2. Now this whole part of left side, x square minus x minus 6, represent exactly y. So we can say that this y is equal to minus 2. So y is equal to minus 2 is basically horizontal line. If you check y is equal to minus 2 straight away down, 1, 2 here. This is the point. From there you draw a straight line with the help of scale. So if I draw a line, it would be like that. So I hope so you get my point, where this line touches the curve, 2 points. One point is here and one point is here. So it means one answer we are getting, which is minus 1.5, minus 1.5, and here I'm getting plus 2.5, 2.5 on x-axis, okay. Exactly. Just little bit more. You can say that minus 1.52 or 3, but it's acceptable. Uh, you can say that when y is equal to minus 2, so we are getting two answers of x. One is minus 1.5, and the second value of x is 2.5. I hope so you understand how we are getting the answer of this solution or quadratic equation, which has two answers on the graph paper. With the help of graph, we can easily find out where it comes on x-axis, so as in this video, we try to understand when we have U shape, it's a minimum point. When we have N shape, it's a maximum point. So here they say without plotting the graph, deduce the coordinate of turning point in each of the following case. So let's have a look how to find. Remember that I'm explaining again y is equal to x square. In this case, a is greater than 0, so we have U shape. Whenever we have U shape, we always have minimum point. That minimum point is called turning point as well. Turning point. If we have y is equal to minus x square, so a is less than 0, that means we have n shape. And in n shape, we have maximum point. Maximum point, or we can say that turning point. So now how to figure it out, maximum and minimum point in these questions? See one by one. For example, we are doing a part, y is equal to x minus 6 whole square. This is already in the form of completing square concept or perfect square concept. So that will help us for what value of x this portion would be 0, this portion only, okay. Means if x, here we have negative 6, so we were supposed to write at x is equal to plus 6. This becomes what? Plus 6 minus 6 becomes 0. In this way, we will find out. And remember that this is U shape because x square is positive. So we will get here 0 plus 5. That means we are getting y5. So our required coordinate, our turning point is when x is 6, y is 5. We can say that this is required turning point, and this is minimum as well. Minimum point. turning point or minimum point. How we come to know minimum point? Because once you expand x minus 6 whole square, we will get x square, and the coefficient of x square is 1, which is greater than 0. So when we have greater than 0, we always have u shape, and if you have u shape, so we have minimum point or turning point. We check the next one. Next one is b part. Y is equal to x plus 8 whole square minus 6. Again, this is U shape because x square is positive, U shape. And in this case, we have minimum point. Now, what is that minimum point or turning point? We will check at x is equal to minus 8, so that this part would be 0. Means y is equal to minus 8 plus 8 whole square gives me 0 square. So last answer is minus 6. So required coordinate are when x is negative 8, y is negative 6. So this is required turning point, or we can say that minimum point. If I check the next C part, check in C part, we have in C part, we have negative case. If I write y is equal to minus bracket open x plus 4 whole square plus 12. So in this case, we have negative. So whenever we have coefficient of x square is negative, that means n shape. So, and we are looking maximum or turning point, okay? Again, the rule is same for what or which value of x, this part would be 0. So x is equal to minus 4 will work for us. So y is equal to minus bracket open minus 4 plus 4 whole square plus 12. That gives me minus bracket open 0 whole square plus 12. That means it is 0 plus 12, which is equal to 12. So required coordinate are when x is negative 4, the maximum value of y is 12. So this is required turning point, or we can say that the maximum point. And lastly, we have again we have negative case, so it's n shape. If I solve here, y is equal to minus 2 bracket open x minus 12 whole square plus 1. So again, remember that the coefficient of x square is negative, so it is n shape, and we are looking maximum point or turning point. For that, I will check at x is equal to plus 12. That will work for us. So y is equal to minus 2 plus 12 minus 12 whole square. So y is equal to minus 2 minus plus 12 minus 12 gives us 0 plus 1. So I'm getting y is equal to 1. So required coordinate are when x is 12, y is 1. So this is required maximum value or turning point. I hope so you are understand about this maximum point. Thank you for watching.